Like and subscribe on the way in the door, people. Today, so I came across this clip of Gilbert Arenas giving another one of his ridiculous takes. I've come to the conclusion that Gilbert Arenas fits squarely in the category of the kind of people who I reference as being book smart but not street smart. Because a lot of his takes reflect that. It's like he's a very X's and O's analytical kind of guy who overlooks subtleties a lot of times. And so he was talking about the dunk contest between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. Oh, and by the way, I just want to let you guys know that I have a video coming out. I did a collaboration with Ode the Agony TV. And that video will be coming out this week. But we are actually kind of talking about people who can't see past the numbers, who can't see past the X's and O's. You know, they only can refer to statistics, and if they have to explain anything outside of statistics, then they're lost because they're book smart, not street smart. Anyway, so Gilbert Arenas is basically trashing the dunk contest between Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan, saying that they were just doing the same dunk over and over again from different angles and blah, 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 blah. First of all, two things. For somebody as analytical as Gilbert Arenas, you should be able to understand that, first of all, for the time it was in, those dunks were extraordinary. For somebody like Gilbert who loves to talk about how the game evolves, he sure is leaving that part out. So no matter what, if you think those dunks weren't that creative or whatever, which is not true, but if that's your opinion, then at least preface it with, don't trash it. Say, hey, these were the dunks that were good for the day. But he's really trying to go in on it and discredit the dunks and whatnot. It's kind of fanboy talk. So my thing is this. People like Gilbert Arenas, people who are analytical but can't see past the X's and O's of the situation, can't appreciate, they have no reference for stuff like passion. Let me tell you something. I would rather watch Dominique do a windmill from every angle of the goal than to watch some of these non-passionate players go between the legs or jump over people or whatever stuff that people think makes a great dunk nowadays. To me, all that stuff is irrelevant if you can't do it convincingly. And not meaning convincingly like completing the dunk with ease. Convincingly like making me feel like you meant that dunk. You meant that dunk with your heart and your soul. That's what the dunk contest between Jordan and Dominique was. To me, watching that dunk contest, what you were saying is two true competitors. It wasn't about the windmill. It was about the ferocity in which Dominique Wilkins completed those windmills. The ferocity in which Jordan completed his dunks. It's like we mean this. And now you think just because some of these new people are doing, first of all, What are you even talking about when the stars don't even compete in the dunk contest? You got a nerve to be trashing the older generation of dunk contests when today's stars don't even compete in the dunk contest. What are you talking about? And again, to me, one of the things I love to say is, it is not what you do, it is how you do it. We can learn this through music. How, I don't know who some of you guys' favorite rappers out there, but Tupac is definitely probably at the top. But another group who I love is Outkast, specifically Andre 3000. Or maybe you love Jay-Z or any number of people. But I think we can all agree that there are certain lyrics to songs that only that particular rapper could have got away with. Some of the stuff that Andre 3000 says in his lyrics can only be said because it's Andre 3000, and he can make those lyrics sound most potent. Same with Jay-Z or any number of Tupac, Biggie. Some things is not about what you say, it's about how you say it. I mean, I would argue that a lot of Biggie's cleverness felt more clever because of Biggie's delivery. And so it's the same thing with basketball. To me, it's not always about who can come up with the most outrageous dunk, but it's who can make you believe that they meant that dunk. And that is Jordan and Dominique. And if Gilbert Arenas can't understand that, then to me, Gilbert Arenas, to me, he was a great player, but, I mean, he's just another great player in a long line of great players. But he's not a special player. He's not in the Jordans, the Birds, if you want to throw LeBron in there for some fanboys, there you go. There you go. If you want to throw LeBron in there, if you want to throw your Tim Duncans and your Magics and Steph Currys and just any number of people. It's like Gilbert Arenas was a great player, but to me, people who have this mindset, again, who are completely about the X's and O's and the analytics of things, they can never understand those nuanced kind of things. That they can never understand that, it's about the passion and feeling conveyed through what you do, not necessarily about doing the most complicated thing. It really kind of almost goes back to the fundamentals, right? It's like people with great fundamentals usually don't have to be flashy. Larry Bird, Tim Duncan. Guys who really learn the basics don't have to be flashy to be effective. And again, I think it's not exactly the same thing, but it's a very similar situation to where we're talking about, making the audience feel your passion versus it having to be some through the legs behind the back dunk. But anyway, this is not going to be a long video. I just saw that and I'm like, man, Gilbert Arenas, man, come on. Come on with some of these takes. At the very least, don't be disrespectful. But like I said, Gilbert Arenas is an analytical kind of dude, and those kind of people that they can't see outside of the numbers, so to speak. They can't see outside of the X's and O's of the situation. Like they can't see the nuances. They rarely talk about the passion. But anyway, that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you've seen that clip of No Chill Gil trashing the Dominique Michael Jordan dunk contest, Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with that trash assessment? Or do you think that Gilbert Arenas is one of those people who, like I said, can't really see the subtlety? See, he's an analytical X's and O's, and sometimes I think really just a clickbaity kind of dude. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. You all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. All right.